What's up, everyone? Reckless Fox here, and welcome back. It's been a while. I know it's been a while. You're probably wondering, did I lose my sanity after playing Power Rangers Dino Thunder on the Game Boy Advance? Which, yes, I did. In case y'all did not watch that live stream, yeah, I did. I still resent Ryan for doing that. Anyway, did I say Psycho Fox or Reckless Fox? Either way, yeah, welcome back. But like I was saying, I still resent Ryan for doing that to me. That game was a piece of trash, and I don't think no person should ever play that game. The game was just ridiculously stupid and ridiculously hard for no reason. Don't get me wrong, I love myself a challenging side scroller beat 'em up, but that game is beyond stupid. But well, out the way, we're back. Been a while. Power Rangers Beast Morphers came out and everything like that. Everyone's up in arms saying that Beast Morphers is one of the best seasons of Power Rangers as of right now. It's only been 3 episodes, and myself and the rest of the guys from Morphin Network actually did review those episodes. But that's neither here nor there. And yeah, we're about to get started with some Power Rangers SPD. Yes, we're back to playing games I have not played in the Power Rangers series yet. SPD is one of them. And I know for a fact that next is going to be Super Legends. Everyone's been asking me to play Super Legends. We're going to play Super Legends next week. Probably next week. Can't promise that, but next week is on the board for me to play Power Rangers Super Legends. Before we get into all that, I want to give a special shout out. It's been about 20 days. Wow, hold up. I'm looking at the entire thing. Dude, it's been almost 25 days since the last time I streamed. So I want to give a big shout out to every single person from who's subscribed to us, because we've now officially hit 400 subs on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. So with that being said, I want to thank Goth Chica 9, Samantha Nigel, I think I've seen you before, Romaine Schufelt, or Roman Schufelt, Creative Geek Girl, the Filthy Slav. I know who you are, Filthy Slav. The Filthy Slav. Wyatt Merrifield, Andrew Sass, Fire Tiger, Iceman JD, and John Marstein for the subs. Guys, I greatly appreciate it. So with all that being said, one of you guys is gonna get it, and you know, I'm going to pick Filthy Slav. He's representing you all right now. All right then. And so yeah, so thank you all once again. 400 subs. Thank you guys very much. Honestly, we did not expect this, but thank you guys so much. Let's try to hit 500. Let's try to hit. Here's the thing. I want to have everyone do this. Let's try to hit 1,000 subs before the summer, or during the summer, at least to Japan Hero Con in August. Can we get to 1,000? We get to 1,000. There you go. Quinn Ranger, what's up, Quinn Ranger? Hello, congrats on the YouTube milestone. Thank you, dude. I much appreciate it. Thank you. Shouts to Quinn Ranger. That's Monty, for those of you who don't know, in the Facebook scene, because Facebook's pretty much our home base. Monty's been of great help. He's been giving us information about certain games, about certain game that's coming out next month. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, and everything like that. So we're about to play some Power Rangers SPD. Hopefully this game is better than Dino Thunder. Let's see what the control. Alright, so obviously this game's been made once again by THQ and Natsumi Studios. Hopefully this game is not dog trash, okay? Normal. Well, are you ready? Yeah, hopefully I am. Episode 0. Is that Grum? Yeah, it's Grum. Destroy the planet. Nalandia. It is useless now that I, Grum, have drained its resources dry. I have found a new target. Earth. Did the game freeze up? Episode 1. So episode 0 is pretty much the prologue. Alright, cool. Send in the Crybots. SPD emergency. I'm detecting abnormal energy rereading, which matches the intergalactical warlord. Grum! Blue Ranger. Green. What? Nigga, dude, they have names. What in the world are you talking? Blue Ranger, Green Ranger, and Pink Ranger. Go and investigate. Dude, they have names. Why are you not telling their names? Y'all did not hear me say that, by the way. Okay, so all right. So the Power Rangers have a double jump this time. Going live. Hey Kent, what's up? Hold, give me 1 second. That's our new guy Kent. Let him know, because Kent's supposed to be on commentary today with me. So yes, and he's trying to download Discord right now. So I'm trying to help Kent Brown get Discord so he can help me out with this right now. So hold on, let me check. When you download Word. There you go. All right, that's what I was doing. Back to the game. Is it me, or did they just recycle the same music from Power Rangers SPD? Can also double jump, but yeah, it sounds like they're using the same recycled music from Power Rangers Dino Thunder and Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Aegis Reflector. Yo, so Sky's doing Aegis Reflectors like Third Strike. Are you serious right now? Press the R. I know that. Oh. Unfortunately, the force field doesn't retract back, which sucks. What's up, Toku Kid? How you doing, man? Guys, don't worry. I'm not gonna lose my sanity yet. This game looks like it's not that bad. Don't get me wrong. It's still the same recycled music from the previous games, but still. Don't know if I finish this game. Haven't played this game in forever. Well, you haven't played this game forever. I've never played this game. Quinn. You know your name, bro. Alright. I will say this. I do appreciate the fact that the Power Rangers can double jump in this game. It's gonna make platforming a whole lot easier. Like so. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing good. I just finished work, and then after work I just immediately started streaming. And I'm getting myself mentally prepared to play Kingdom Hearts 3 because I know everyone's been waiting for me to play that game, and I will be playing it this weekend. I potentially might be playing it tomorrow night, or maybe tonight after I come, because I'm supposed to be hanging out with some friends tonight. So I feel as if this music in this game, it feels like some that did not make to the Mega Man soundtrack. Legit, that's the Aegis Reflector from Third Strike. Legit, Sky's force field is the Aegis Reflector from Third Strike. I will say this though. Oh, all right, hell yeah. Again, why are you not calling the Rangers by their actual names? We know their names. Blue Trubian Foot Soldier just showed up. Yeah, Red Ranger, Yellow Ranger, go get him, boys. Don't take it easy on them. They're tougher than the Crybots. All right, Okay, so I will give Natsumi credit for this. Hold up. Oh snap! Hold up. Let me check something. Okay, so Sky, Bridge, and Sid can't. Let me see. Can I switch? they can double jump while Jack and Z can pretty much do like some Ninja Gaiden crap. Here's my question: why can't he pull out his guns? So, do you think Beast Morphers? So what do you think of Beast Morphers having Venjix on set? Or Vivix on set? Well, I don't know who Vivix is, but it sounds cool, I guess. This dude's legit, like, I love how the game freezes so he can throw these stupid crybots down. Okay. There we go. I'm honestly am very bothered that Jack does not take his blasters out. That's so stupid. Dino charge grunt. Oh, see, I did not know that. Keep in mind, I'm still making my way through RPM right now. But to be fair, I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised since the show already by continuity standards, the show legit just admit that everything is canon to one another. If I can just corner him. Seriously, so instead of using the actual blasters that's one like the key features of the Red Ranger, being the fact that he does not carry a sword or a baton with him, they're not gonna give us the common decency to use the guns. Man, that is beyond silly. Episode 2. I do like that this game is episodic. I actually do like that. Listen up, Rangers. This stupid fish monster's out. Green Ranger, take the green Delta Runner and head him off. Alright, hold up. Real quick, let me make sure Kent's in now. Hold up. Okay, never mind. You're gonna be toast. Buttery toast. Yes! Okay, cool. At least they did that. At least they got that part right with Bridge. With some bacon and eggs, maybe. Yo, legit Brenner sounds pretty good right now. I ain't gonna front. Alright, I'm sure some of you guys cannot see what's going on, so let me move my camera real quick. Move up here. Is that if that's better? Because I know sometimes the game my camera blocks off the what do you call it, the text. So if this is a better angle for you guys to so that way you could see the text and stuff, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Save the city. Hey, Bridge, stop talking about food for 1 second. Go save the city, bro. What the hell? What the hell is this? Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you, Natsumi. This is a good game. Alright, so far, so good. Uh-oh. There we go. It's good. All right, thanks, Quinn. Commander, I've been able to divert his attention away from the city for now. Now's our chance. Go get him. Go get him. Run him over. Yellow Ranger City's under attack by Crybots. Stop him. Get out of here. You're all free now. Let's see. Oh. Press the control pad down. Okay, here's a question. Do all these characters have this same ability like that? Can we all do barrel rolls? Can we all just do barrel rolls in harmony? Maybe we all do barrel rolls like in harmony. Like maybe we would help someone out in this world. So people, I have a thing. We're gonna call it the barrel roll challenge. We're gonna do barrel rolls at least once or twice a day to help a person in need. Don't do that, please don't do that, because I don't want on my conscience to know some idiot decide to try to do a barrel roll on the highway, because you know how people be taking these stupid internet challenges way too seriously. Like the Kiki one. Kiki, do you love me? Alright, duplicate. Copy Bushido Jutsu! Yo! She didn't even duplicate herself. All she did was she just pulled the Alpha 3. She just pulled the Alpha 3 move. She did the not C groove, the I'm trying to think of the V groove from Alpha 3. Well, that's all she did. All Z's actual attack is the V groove in Alpha 3. Street Fighter Alpha 3, of course. For those y'all who are too young to know, so after Street Fighter 2, there's a series of Street Fighter games on Street Fighter Alpha, which are like the anime Street Fighter games, where you have way more lore than you would think. I hate that it made me hate the song more. Oh, the Kiki song? Oh, that's called Kiki. It's called the In My Feelings. Why am I in the middle of the road? What Power Ranger would be stupid enough to be in the road right now? For real. Is that it? Okay, no, game. You cannot tell me that these Crybots know the art of driving an automobile. Hell to the no, bro. But that was funny. Head back to base. We're detecting Crybots are... See, I actually do like this. I like the fact that in this game, all the Power Rangers are split up. Because they actually have to help people. Really? No, she pulls the Winter Soldier arm out. Okay. Rocket punch. You can't even walk up the flight of stairs like a normal person. Okay. You know, I just realized, so Sid has the ability to transform her arms into like a metallic form and stuff, right? The fist of iron, fist of steel and stuff like that. What's the point? I just realized, if she can do that, why doesn't she just try to cover her entire body in whatever metallic arcade whatever metal from the periodic table that she holds or like gets close to? Why doesn't she just do that? She pretty much turned into a female version of Colossus from X-Men. That's a serious question. I honestly don't even think the producers of the show were thinking, like, you know, we could turn her into an X-Men if we just did that, or have it where like when she does that, she goes to a different form, like she has her own like form, like not really like a battleizer, but like think of it like if you remember when in Ninja Storm, when Hunter gets his the ninja bike, where his thunder bike, which actually can also like float and stuff like that, or when Ethan from Power Rangers Dino Thunder, he's the only one that has a hovercraft bike. Have it where freaking Sid has like her own armored pink Ranger form. That'd been cool. Also, I kind of feel like I'm nitpicking over the fact that the game is using recycled sound effects, when the last time I checked, Konami did the exact same thing in the 90s. Like, if you ever play Super Castlevania 4 and then right after that play Batman Returns on the NES, not NES, the Super Nintendo, the SNES, they use almost the exact same sound effects and everything in that game. Lord Draken and Tommy, who do you think would win? Are you seriously asking me that right now, Quinn? Wait, what? Oh my god, I gotta start all over? It's one of those games? Damn, okay. Quinn, are you seriously asking me that? Of course, Lord Draken. Yeah, why? Okay, here's a question. Are we talking Lord Draken in his final form, or are we talking Lord Draken like when they first meet him, or are we talking Lord Draken like during the final issue of Shattered Grid? Like, what form of Lord Draken are we talking? I know who Lord Draken can't beat, LL Cool J, because LL Cool J is hard as, you know. Don't call to come back. I've been here for years. The suckers again. Coming down like a monsoon. Now, if we're talking Lord Draken from like, no, if we're talking Tom, if we're talking like Tommy, Lord Draken versus like older Tommy, like old man Tommy, like where he has the Master Morpher and everything like that, then I'd probably give it to Tommy. Battle for the Grid was doing a Morph Madness for 3 days. Oh, I know, I saw it too. And you know, dude, shouts to the guys at Extra Life, man. I saw that. I saw a little bit of the stream. For those of you who don't know, Extra Life. Oh, give me a second. I got registered. Okay. Go on. Like I said, Extra Life is really great. So for those of you who don't know, Extra Life is an organization where you play video games, and whatever donations people make to you and your stream, you give it back to whatever local hospital that you are trying to help out. Like for me, every November I do an Extra Life stream where I stream for almost, because it's Extra Life Day where you stream up to for 24 hours to help raise money for your local hospital. I tend to do it for the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles because those guys really helped me out a lot when I was a kid and stuff like that. And I think I raised over $55, which was I was halfway through, like, because my goal was always $100 every November. But I try to raise as much money as I can for the Children's Hospital because I love that place. And again, vaccinate your kids, people. I'm gonna say this right now, all anti-vacciners who are watching the stream right now, please go get your kids vaccinated, because vaccinations, if you think vaccinations will get your kids sick, that's a lie. But anyways, but yeah, so like the people that were at Extra Life are really great people. I actually got the chance to talk to them, not just once but twice last year when I went to E3 and when I went to LA Comic-Con with the rest of the Morphin Network. Very great, humble people. Be sure to support Extra Life whenever you can, guys. When they first met Draken. That's a tough one. I would still say Draken, because if Draken killed Jason and Ninjor and Alpha and Zordon in his timeline, Draken is like one of the big reasons why Draken lost was because one of the key facts is that because of the amount of energy that he was sapping through everyone's morphers and stuff like that, it was also killing him. And even Finster from his timeline told him, you can't keep doing this, you will die. And that's why he killed Finster afterwards. Oh, let me keep reading Ken. I'm still talking to Ken as well. Second. Yeah, I'm helping Ken because he's never really used Discord before, so I'm trying to make sure he's doing it right. Alright, that would take way too long if I try doing that. Yeah, Yeah, I think it's only for the female characters. You can't do barrel rolls with the guys. Alright guys, give me 1 second. I gotta get Kent into Discord real quick. Got him. Is see if he answers. Kent. Kent. All right. Well, he knows me. He'll call back. Oh, that's some ninja warrioring right there. I was ninja warrior right there. Oh. Try to get Kent back on. Okay, cool. Kent.
Hey, Leonard.
All right, cool. There we go. Anyways, all right, guys. So rock with me today. In case you guys don't know, if you're new to Morphin Network, we got Kent Brown, who is now the official new member of Morphin Network. Say hi, Kent.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, so we're just playing some little SPD right now.
Sweet. I'll try and pull up the stream. Or wait, is this going live?
Yeah, we're live right now, so.
Oh, sweet. Well, that was silly. So, how's this game going?
So far it's alright. I mean, you can't complain on that much. It's alright. It's alright.
Let's see.
It's not the worst. It's not worse than Dino Thunder. I can tell you that now. This Dino Thunder almost made me quit. Like I almost quit doing more for gaming time after playing Dino Thunder.
Does that technically mean it's even worse than Light Speeds?
Yeah, it's worse.
Wow, that's
because Natsumi should know better. Like like Ninja Storm was fun.
Leonard, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm in the middle of a boss fight.
Oh. I don't see the live stream on Facebook.
Well, I'm on YouTube, that's why.
Oh, okay. I'll go there then. New method.
Come on. Damn it. Okay.
So, what'd you think of SPD as a whole? Or
the show?
Did we start? Yeah.
Oh, it's one of the best. In my opinion, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm watching RPM right now, I would say it's the best season of Disney era Power Rangers.
Oh, sweet.
Game out lost.
I would say it is actually my second favorite season of the show, right behind, well, Lost Galaxy, of course, as well as my favorite Disney era season. I love RPM. I don't know why it is about SPD that makes me really like it.
I think because of the fact that there's so much lore that the show could have gone into, but they didn't because I don't think they knew how big of a presence SPD had, because the amount of references SPD had to the rest of the Power Ranger fandom, like the fact that it's in the future, the fact that it takes place decades, if not almost a century before Time Force, and likely or not, SPD is the reason why Time Force exists when you think about it.
Alright.
I think what's it? Go ahead.
Okay, there. I pulled. Now I can see you on the stream now. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. The references to the previous seasons, that was really cool. I wish they would.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I wish they would bring that back. In Beast Morphers and beyond. I mean, technically, well, it happened in Ninja Steel and Dino Charge, but there wasn't any connection, really.
Yeah, yeah, and that's because Nickelodeon did not know what the hell they were doing. Let's just keep it on it. Look, y'all know. For those of y'all who don't know, for the uninitiated who are joining me right now on this podcast, or not podcast, this video game stream, let me know. Like Red Star has probably said this before. I am probably the most, for some reason, I've been dubbed as the most controversial member of the group because I don't pull any punches. Like if your season sucks, I'm gonna say your season sucks. It's no fault to the actors or actresses. They're not at fault for it. It's the production team and the writers who I'm shooting at, or I'm like roasting. Ninja Steel is one of them, and I've unapologetically said I've unapologetically had my thoughts about Ninja Steel, especially the finale where they straight up did not show the kissing scene of you can arguably say the first interracial couple in Power Rangers via Calvin and Haley. Y'all know how I felt about that, and if you don't know, I was royally pissed because as someone who has been saying stop treating your kids like stop treating the demographic that you are like projecting your show to as idiots. They like it baffled me. I ain't gonna front.
Yes.
Like stop treating your child fans like they're stupid.
Yes, I agree with that. They definitely needed to be a little more grown up with Ninja Steel. Ultimately, since I haven't really given my thoughts on this, I actually enjoyed the season and thought I thought, it handled certain elements better, but in terms of who they were aiming for, yeah, they could have aimed a little higher. It could have been. They could have pleased a higher age group. Oh, sweet, the judgment scanner.
Yeah, I'm like, did we just get the judgment scanner? And it had the Deca Ranger sound, where it's like judgment, like do when you're guilty. I actually like that. That was a good job, Natsumi. Good job. This game does not suck. So, I just think the only thing that sucks about the game is the fact that if you die, you have to go back to the beginning of the level. That's the only part that does kind of suck.
Oh gosh, I hate that part about games.
Hey, I mean, it's old school. I'll give them that.
Oh, sweet, the Rhino monster. The one that makes humans into goo.
Yeah.
That was Sid's first. That was probably one of the few episodes that focused on Sid.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, because the Rick bot got damn near killed because it saved Sid because Sid was being a brat.
Well, she kind of had a point. Rick really did need some upgrades, but
that's true.
Yeah, she was a bit harsh.
Science Division is reporting a mutation in the slime. It appears to be growing smaller. We must find the source before time runs out. Oh no! Please don't tell me this is one of those you gotta find this in like 5-10 minutes. Oh no, it's not.
There's Rick. Oh wait, look.
Alright, how you?
Is that?
Yeah, this is our Rick level. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the idea of right quick, when it comes to Rick, I thought it was actually really clever for SPD to have a robotic canine as like one of their like sidekicks, as well as it becomes their group weapon. And then I thought it was even more clever how Sergeant Silverback had a bulldog robot canine.
Yeah.
So, to tie in with the fact that he was a sergeant, and sergeants and bulldogs mix well together.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So,
but no, but like I was saying, like and to be and I know for a fact that my thoughts about Ninja Steel I'm not the only one, because the fact that when we interviewed Will from freaking Ninja Steel like a couple of months ago, he even said the same thing. He's like, he wants to see the brand grow, and it has to do better.
yes, yeah,
apparently,
definitely.
Apparently, Will's supposed to be at WonderCon. From what Dagger Boy told me.
Ooh, sweet. Wish I could be there.
Alright, so what am I supposed to even do? Am I supposed to like?
Looks like just run for. This kind of reminds me of that little cheap game. That cheap game they had on the SPD DVDs where you're like running through the Delta Runner tunnels.
Right.
But so basically you just avoid hitting the thumb spots. You don't get any like power-ups or anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they found him. Just beyond that entrance, go Rangers. Funny thing is, like, Kruger doesn't even acknowledge their actual names. Patrol the cave and report back when it's clear. So, in other words, beat the hell out of everything that's in your path, and you'll be done with the mission.
Graphics look a little like a mix between Time Force and Wild Force, kind of. I think with the pixelated Rangers.
I think that's what Natsumi was going for. It's since Wild Force, they've always had these types of graphics.
Is there a game for Mystic Force?
No, actually, this was the final Power Ranger game until Super Legends, which I know everyone's gonna keep asking me when we're doing it. We're gonna be playing Super Legends, people.
I heard it had great continuity.
What, Super Legends?
Yeah.
I was told different things. Like, I played the last time I played Super Legends was on console, and that game was just trash.
This is the one where we meet like another version of the Omega Ranger.
I believe so. I don't remember.
Z looks a bit buffer in this game. Yes.
Again, I love how Alright, so the cool part about this game is that it does acknowledge the fact that every ranger has their special abilities and stuff like that. Yeah, the civilian techniques.
Okay, yeah, that's sweet. That's cool that they that they kept that part in.
Z's technique in this game is actually kind of cool because it's not even her multiplying. It looks like if you've ever played Street Fighter Alpha, it looks like if she freaking just did she got the V groove and just did a combo on people.
Yeah. So, can you swap out other teammates?
Unfortunately, not in this game. No, in this game, no. Unfortunately.
Oh, so you're like just stuck with one of them for the whole game? Oh. Yes, there she is, fighting the Crybots. Crybots, those were really cool foot soldiers. We haven't really seen any like that, except for maybe in Super Mega Force. Different versions of the main foot soldier and then you have powered up versions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say this. I think the Crybots are my favorite set of bad guys since the Quadradrons from In Space.
Yeah. Yes. I think they might. I think my favorite foot soldiers might be the Cogs from Zeo, just because they look really tough to beat. But yeah, I think the Crybots are like a strong second. Oh, there's Bridge.
Oh my god.
Remaining-
Oh, and his ability is you have to actually. Yep. He actually
Like-
senses where you're supposed to be going.
Yeah, that was sweet. That was the sweet move. Or
Bridge might just became my favorite character in the game.
it's probably everyone's favorite character in the show too. Or
Well, yeah, you
not
know,
that, but
I want to know how buttery that toast was, fam. Because I want to try and make whatever toast Bridge likes. I need to figure out how to make it. Maybe it's not even butter toast. Maybe it's like toast with like buttery garlic spread.
ooh, maybe it's I can't believe it's not butter.
I low-key have never had I can't believe it's not butter.
Neither have I, or I think I might have, but I can't quite remember.
Like I don't get the appeal to it. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if you're telling me it's just spread, then okay, fine. Just call it spread.
Mm-hmm. A quick question, just it's kind of a random thing. What do you think of the SPD weapons? How each ranger kind of gets their own unique sword and
I wouldn't really call them.
blast.
I really wouldn't call them swords. They're more like batons. I think it's interesting, and I find it funny that like Jack is the only one who doesn't get them. He gets the guns, which is like his Sentai counterpart.
Mhm.
But
Bon.
yeah, Bon. But I kind of wish in the game, you would be able to use them. That's the only thing that sucks.
You can't use his guns?
No, he just uses his fists.
That really sucks.
Don't get me
That's
wrong.
a bit ironic.
Don't get me wrong. I've always been the type of dude where it's like, you know what, all your problems can be solved with just your fists. Your fists are your best weapons. But in this game, I'm like, it'd be cool if you got the chance to use them.
Mm-hmm. Except for in that one Indiana movie, the gun was definitely the best friend there.
Yeah. I have watched Temple of Doom for the first time in a while, and it was my friend because I went to my friend's place, around Tarzana, and he was showing one of my other homies from my podcast, Temple of Doom, because he got that before I did, and I don't think he's ever seen Temple of Doom until that day. He actually loved the movie. Don't get me wrong, I think Temple of Doom is a great film. I just think outside of Crystal Skull, because screw the Crystal Skull, I think it's the weakest out of all the Indiana Jones movies.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I still think everyone wants to say that Raiders of the Lost Ark is the best Indiana Jones movie. I would go beyond that and say that I think Last Crusade is the best Indiana Jones movie.
I haven't gotten to see much of them yet, but yeah, I think maybe not Crystal Skull, the one you just said.
Last Crusade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, Last Crusade is a fantastic movie, and I highly advise it. If anyone's only seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, go watch Last Crusade. It's a very good movie.
Look how he jumps and that's just almost kind of want to put the Mario sound effects over it.
Do 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 do. Oh crap, Rhinox.
Oh,
I forgot. No, I'm sorry. Wrong franchise. Wrong franchise. I was talking about the Transformers franchise. Like Rhinox, maximize.
What did this Rhino monster get called again? I forgot.
Rhinox?
Like Rhino. Oh, or I thought it was Rhino Goo or something.
It's Rhino.
Just great.
Hey Sky, go get that giant Go get that giant freaking monster rhinoceros robot. Don't worry, he's gonna shoot slime at you, but it's gonna be okay. Think of it like the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards.
Sky, good old Sky.
Chris Violet's a really hilarious dude. You were there at Morphicom for the SPD panel, right?
Well, part of it. I got up and asked a question, but then I think I left sometime after that. What happened?
He had candy in his helmet.
Oh, sweet. I think I saw that or something. Yeah, Chris, he's really cool. Did you know Amy Jo Johnson, she did the cop show called Flashpoint, and he actually appeared in one episode, and he
was a paramedic.
And he spends quite a bit of the early half of the episode with her, which is kind of funny. Well, not quite a bit, just they share a lot of screen time together, which is interesting.
I watched Flashpoint when I think I was like 13, 14 years old. I remember going to my cousin's place, my aunt's place, because they have a really big house, and they were watching Flashpoint, and I was the first one to be like, is that Kimberly from Power Rangers? Oh, that's Kimberly from Power Rangers. And then I'm like, wait, that's Sky from SPD. And keep in mind, my family, I love my family, but like they're like, man, I want to repeat what they said, but I can't. Now if you want, you can follow me on Twitch and you can hear me act uncensored. But they're like, boy, you watch way too much Power. I'm like, no, look. And they looked at like, oh, you're right. That's the people from Power Rangers.
Wow. Yeah, when I first saw Flashpoint, like, it took a few minutes before, like, I saw Amy Jo in it, but it took a few minutes before it finally sunk in. I was like, oh my gosh, that's Kimberly.
To be fair, Amy Jo Johnson has not aged since 1997.
No, she still looks pretty.
I mean, to be fair, she's aged very gracefully. Let me put it like that.
Yes, she's definitely aged well.
Her, Catherine Sutherland, Nakia Burrese, Karen Ashley, fine wine.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy Lynn Cruz, Patricia Ann Lee.
Serena Dunson.
Oh yes, Serena Dunson. Yep.
Valerie.
Yep.
I think. Oh, you need to focus.
Yeah, because for some, I just got legit messed up. This dude's throwing Republicans like he's Geese Howard. And he legit just what kind of monster runs into a force field?
Kinda. Okay. Yes. The issues with video game editing. Sometimes the characters do something random. Anyway.
But yeah, like I said, but like I said, like, a lot of the actors, especially the ones in the '90s, have aged very well. I mean, Steve Cardenas has aged pretty damn well.
Mm-hmm.
Walter Jones has not aged since the '90s.
No, I don't think so. Have you seen the show Mask Rider?
I remember parts of it. Yeah.
The mom from that show, Candace Kita, she looks the same. She is still just as pretty as she was back then.
Hillary Shepard, the woman who played Divatox in the Turbo Show, she's aged pretty well too.
Yes. It's funny. One of the other shows I'm into. Ever seen The Golden Girls?
Thank you for being a friend.
She was
Travel down the world back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Do. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew. You would see the biggest gift would be for me, and a card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend." Dude, Golden Girls is my show. Okay, I grew up watching Golden Girls. Like, I would come home around like 3:30 in the afternoon after school. And it'd be the first thing that comes on it'd come on after Designing Women, and at 4:30 when I turn to Fox 11, Power just be on.
Good lineup.
Thank you.
Yeah, Golden Girls, it's pretty much my guilty pleasure. It's just really funny. It's really sad only one of them is still around. Anyway, Hillary Shepard Turner, she played a fitness teacher in one episode.
Which season was it?
I'm not sure which season, but it's the one where they all try and figure out ways how to lose some weight, and then like they go to a fitness center, and like she comes running out and saying, "I'm Yvonne, and this is it, woo!"
I think I remember which episode you're talking about. I totally forgot that they were trying to lose weight, and I'm over here like, why y'all need to lose weight? You don't need to lose weight.
Yeah, man.
Like that's solid weight, man. Like that's a solid. Like in general, like I remember I watched J. Edgar, and Leonardo DiCaprio played J. Edgar Hoover, and I remember like when he went to his physician, he's talking like, should I lose weight, doc? I can't really do the J. Edgar. It's like, should I lose weight, doctor? And it's like, no, Mr. Hoover, that's solid weight. You're okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they looked like they were in pretty good shape for their age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the 80s, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny we're talking about Golden Girls in the middle of a Power Ranger game.
No, because it is Power Rangers related because Hillary Shepard was in Golden Girls.
Yeah, that'd be no segue. She wasn't there.
To be fair, Ken, I have talked about just about everything aside from Power Rangers doing this. In what the 3 months I've been doing Morphin Gaming Time, it's always segued into like a game or anime, or when I remember one time, I think it was during our my Time Force Let's Play, where we talked about frickin' Kamen Rider.
Right.
But someone brought Kamen Rider up, that's why.
So this time you have more variety of shows. I think, okay, so back one more thing about the actress from Power Rangers aging well. I think Allison McClain has actually gotten... She was very pretty when she did the show, don't get me wrong, but I think she actually looks better today.
Was Allison McClain Dana from Lightspeed or Taylor from Wild Wars?
Dana.
Dana.
She was Dana. Yeah.
Dude, I will never forget the day I met Allison McClain. It was WonderCon 2014, my first WonderCon, and I really wish I was going to WonderCon with Dagger Boy and Red Star in a couple of weeks, but I found one of my best friends is competing in the Special Olympic Games, and I'm really excited for him. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
right.
I have to go to that one because I think that to me that's more important because he's been my friend since 2016, since 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to
right on, dude. Right on, dude. Yeah, I remember. I kind of remember when I first met Allison. It was pretty mind blowing. Kind of a funny story there. Jennifer Yin was at that convention, and like I didn't notice she was sitting down, and then she stood up, and I saw that she was pregnant, and like I didn't even notice that. And then she goes over and talks to Allison for a little bit when I'm over there talking to her as well, and like when she walks away, Allison goes, "Okay, I didn't realize she was pregnant," and I'm like, "Join the club." Let's see. Erin Cahill. Erin Cahill has aged very well.
Dude, I didn't even know she was like in her mid-30s. I didn't even know she was like, what, 35 now? I thought she was like around the same age everyone else was. I'm like, wait, you barely were like 35? Seriously?
Wait, she's old? She younger than the other cast?
I think so. Let me check.
I haven't really looked at anyone's age.
Erin Cahill is she's 39 now.
Yes. And Deborah Estelle, she is still very beautiful.
I mean, alright, this is the part where I'm going to say this. Dude, black don't crack, I'm just saying.
Yeah, she is still a very gorgeous woman, both inside and out.
And she's very nice, too. I saw her at Power Morphicon, too. I remember when she got on stage during the after party. That was freaking hilarious too.
Which after party?
The hashtag show after party.
Was that the Angel? Was that like the third? I guess I missed it.
It was the Angel Grove prom.
Oh.
But I call it the after party because I'm like, no. To be fair, like I said, that night. Let me think. We all suited up. But I think I was the only one I think so. Thus that I know of, I was the only one who suited up, but I had some Jordans on because I'm like, look, I would like to put on my dressing shoes, but I need to move around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like really sore from the last few days, so I left the party early, and I kind of regret that now.
Dude, it was. All right, Tom, were you there when we did the trivia thing?
I'm not sure exactly.
Okay, so let me explain what happened. So, Justin from In Space, Zane, and Cayman Lee were there, right? And Hashtag Show was doing a giveaway where they were giving away figures of Psycho Green and Psycho Silver. They were exclusive, right? So myself and my homie Andrew from Angel Grove Radio, we got picked, and I was recording the entire time. And when Justin pointed at me, I'm like, "Wait, what?" And I was just, and I'm like, I stopped recording, which I shouldn't have. I should just give my phone to someone else. And when I got on, I just started chanting "Too Sweet." I'm like, "Too sweet, whoop whoop, too sweet, whoop whoop." Like, because I'm a wrestling fan, right? But I did not know when I did that how many people, like, this is when I found out how many people who love Power Rangers love them some wrestling.
A lot of common ground. Yeah, that's sweet, dude. I wish, like I said, I really wish I didn't leave so early.
And then when they did the Angel Grove King and Queen, I can't remember the dude's name, but he was a really nice guy. I'm actually friends with him on Instagram. When he got it, we just started, "You deserve it, you deserve it," and they were like, "This is awesome, this is awesome." But again, and then I remember, so I actually saw the video because someone actually recorded it, and they're like, "Only a Power Morphicon where will you see Power Ranger fans and wrestling fans unite in unity." I'm like, oh, that's true. Hell, I saw someone carry around a gold belt, like a wrestling belt, around Morphicon. I'm like, wait a minute, I know exactly what it looked like. It was the Gift of the Gods title from Lucha Underground.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of wrestlers there too, and or a lot of people carrying like wrestling props or Power Ranger themed wrestling weapons and stuff. So
I wonder how much time I got left in this game, because I'm like, I'm powering through this game right now.
Is it going easier than the other?
Yeah, it is.
So wait, how does Sid's power is, absorbing and making her hand into that material. Is there like any special graphic for that, or can you really tell?
Yeah, there is. Pretty much her arm turns into steel.
SPD's like, I didn't mind the civilian powers, but I definitely think SPD had the more unique ones.
Right.
They could have fit in perfectly with the group from Heroes.
Yeah, they could have. Dude, imagine if they did like a crossover with Power Rangers, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD, and Heroes.
They can be like, ooh, here, this is what I can, or this is the stuff I can do.
Especially. Go ahead. Sorry.
I think there was even one episode, Siler, like, Peter's mom literally brought her into Siler just for him to basically, kill and steal her abilities.
Yeah. And
it's basically, if she touches something, she knows the entire history of it, which isn't that kind of similar to what Bridge can do? Like if he touches something, he reads its history.
That's really interesting, because honestly, I think Bridge's ability everyone confused me the most, because I remember I remember watching the first episode where he was talking about A Squad, right? And it's like their colors, there's something off with them or something like that. I never really understood his ability. To this day, I still don't understand it. I would have to rewatch SPD. You
can check out Lankar's review. I think he calls it energy reading, where he can basically look into someone's soul and tell if they are a good person or not.
Your soul is mine.
Yeah. Side note with that, SPD had some really good foreshadowing, you know. Well, I don't really. It might have been kind of obvious that A Squad might have turned evil, but I didn't really pick it up until after the twist was revealed.
Yeah. No,
Granted,
no one did.
Granted, I also didn't notice. I didn't watch the first episode of SPD. I only saw like episode 2 and onward, so I didn't get to see the big moment where Ridge is like, something's off with them.
I would say this, honestly, episode 1 and episode 2 should, I think, just combine them. It's a 60-minute pilot episode. That's it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. It's a little bit of a fan theory. I'm not sort of. I read on the wiki. The reason why A Squad's helmets look like the Space Rangers is because KO-35 had formed an alliance with Earth, and maybe SPD was, maybe SPD was branching out to something, and they had a designing, the SPD uniform or the SPD A Squad uniforms. So
that'd be really interesting, and then it'd be really interesting to be like, so what happened to your A Squad? Oh, it's nothing. They were bad guys. They kind of been arrested.
Looks like you've been demoted.
Dude, Jack was always on fleek when he did his freaking catchphrases.
Mm-hmm.
Or his one-liners. Looks like you've been demoted.
Jack was really cool. He's one of my favorite Red Rangers. There's something I just thought of, now I can't remember.
Okay, here's a question. Who's your favorite Blue Ranger in all Power Rangers?
Favorite Blue? Actually, that's Sky. Sky's probably my favorite. While I wasn't too crazy about him at first, I really enjoyed his overall story arc and really liked how they showed how he changed from the very first episode, when Kruger asked him the same question at the beginning. And
yeah, well, how did you feel Sid was a Red Ranger? She's a girl. I'm like, sexist.
And shouldn't he know that they're Rangers? In fact, shouldn't he know about, well, I'm not really sure if he would, but shouldn't he have known about Lauren being a Red Ranger?
No, because,
but, yeah.
Keep in mind, he did not know any of the, we didn't even know what A Squad looked like until it happened.
So, wait, did that technically mean A Squad's identity was kept a secret?
Yep.
Wonder what the point of that was, or maybe it was something unintentional. But yeah, Sky's my favorite. Really liked his overall story arc, and I'm kind of glad it was kind of hard to explain, but I like how it was resolved in the middle of the season, or at least, not at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think it actually was more like him figuring out the mystery of who killed his dad.
Dude, I remember when that happened, I'm like, uh-oh.
Who was the guy? Silence of the Lambs. That guy?
Hannibal Lecter?
Yeah, the bad guy who, is responsible for Sky's death is virtually a Hannibal Lecter in Power Ranger form.
Hold on, let me try this real quick. Oh, damn it, hold up. I'm racing there using, yep.
Delta runners, those.
Yeah. Alright, so let me try it. Alright, I'm going to do Hannibal Lecter's, we're gonna do this on screen. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do that. I ate his liver. But I have to get his entire quote.
I ate his liver. I haven't really seen much of Silence of the Lambs, but I do know that quote.
Alright, here we go.
And while you're doing that, I will see who is on. Token Kid He says Dino Charge grunts.
Oh yeah,
Quinn Ranger.
Yeah, we were talking about how the Give me a second. All right. A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. There we go.
Gosh, that's creepy.
I did that to my ex-girlfriend one time. She's like, "Oh my god, don't ever do that again."
Yeah, that might have freaked her out. So is this like are we gonna see, is the Megazord actually a level in this game?
Hopefully.
Side note, as the Delta runners, they always kind of looked like prototypes of the Red Time Force Megazord, because pink and yellow form the arm, blue and green form the legs, well, Time Force Megazord Red mode, and red forms the chest.
Like I said, like I what makes SPD so interesting is the fact that the amount of lore that it has, like unintentional lore, that is, because we don't know, likely or not, SPD is the reason why Time Force even exists.
Or maybe Time Force is the reason SPD exists. That's
you know what I mean. SPD is the reason why Time Force exists.
You know, so there's a giant robot. That's cool. I wasn't too crazy about the early episodes of SPD at first, you know, where they would basically do the Zord battle first and then do the fight on the ground.
I was fine. I honestly was fine with that because it was a change of pace.
Yeah, it was a change of pace, but back at first I wasn't too crazy about it. But it's grown on me since then. And eventually they kind of went back to the standard, you know, fight the foot soldiers, then fight the monster, then go to the robot. And sometimes they just swapped it up a bit. So, what was your favorite episode of PD?
Definitely the episode where Kruger gives Jack the Shadow Saber to use to fight the robot, the monster, who they realize this dude is from another part of the future, like about a year or two from the future, and he's honestly innocent. We gotta send him back. But him and Jack had a samurai-esque duel to see who was the best. I love that episode.
That one was really good. It's kind of hard to say what my favorite episode, but it might be endings, because just everything is like, there's just so many big things going on in the season finale, and like none of it, well, I personally, I'm not sure if anyone else, none of it felt crammed or overloaded. It all kind of played out naturally, but at the same time, there's like so many things are going on and you can't really catch your breath. Either that or the Dino Thunder team ups, those were pretty good as well. Ooh, concentrating time.
Yeah. I gotta understand how the controls work.
Let's see, who else? Ryan's on, well, Ryan was on, I don't know if he is now.
Well, I think he's probably working right now.
Quinn Ranger's on here. Hey, Quinn. He says, hello, congrats on the YouTube milestone.
Yep. Oh, well, I got a sword! Got a sword, let's go!
Oh, sweet. Should the sword look more like a baton?
Nope.
Or do you think... No, I definitely don't think it should, but that's just a question. Just kind of wondering. As a pointless side, another side note, I really like there wasn't, well, for some of the early half of SPD, their Zords, they would often, you know, do individual Zord battles. You know, they wouldn't always, not always go straight to the Megazord formation.
Got him. Uh-oh. Time for judgment time.
Did you know in Deca Ranger, instead of being confined. It's actually
executed.
You're actually executed on the spot.
I actually like that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this is a kids show. Obviously, you're gonna be put in a confinement card. But when I saw, I'm like, so y'all legit just straight up execute these fools. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just, I think it kind of makes more sense to just basically put them in a prison, a little more.
Yeah, because they can escape.
Well, yeah, but with a little card, that's you're tight compacted into, and they were developed by Cat Manx, so there's no escaping them.
Here's my one question. This actually goes into Power Rangers Time Force. Mm-hmm. So the monsters were like toys and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happened to those toys after the show was over? Did they put them on an auction?
I don't know. Like, I've heard, according to Linkara, a good chunk of the original props and costumes were sold or destroyed or auctioned off. So there could be like a warehouse full of little Time Force figurines somewhere, or maybe they were destroyed. Maybe they could have also been sent back to Japan when the series ended. I've heard something about that's normally what they do when they're done with using a Japanese prop, but I'm not sure how true that is.
Because I would love to go buy me some action figures that they use on the set. So
it is a real shame that at that time they weren't doing individual monsters anymore, because it would have, you could have had a role play weapon of the containment, the little containment jar thing, and you could have put the monster in. It'd be like, it seemed like a very wasted opportunity at that time.
Yeah,
they weren't.
I would say this: if you've ever if you remember when Batman Beyond came out and stuff like that, they had little figure sets and stuff like that. Like, they had the goo for that one guy, like the one dude who's like straight up green the entire time. They had stuff for him. It was really cool.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought again.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I tend to interrupt a lot, so.
Oh, no, you're fine. I don't even think I had a big point there. Just like I said, it's a real shame we didn't get a whole lot of individual monsters for a very long time. Especially the Super Megaforce monsters. Say what you will about that series, their monsters were sweet looking.
Well, yeah. Go Kaiser.
Go Kaiser.
Wait, are you talking about Megaforce or Super Megaforce?
I sometimes just say the whole series with either the Super or not. Yeah, I'm talking about Super Megaforce. Those monster costumes were really sweet, and I would have loved to have figures of them. There's Sid's Zord.
Alright, got to it. I just feel as if, like, let me put it like this. I didn't watch Megaforce or Super Megaforce all the way through, which I'm okay doing now if our plan goes accordingly. But man, if I do, just let me know. I might yell a lot.
Might have to let you sit out for that one. Weird thing, I often tend to like things people hate. If Super Megaforce, I will say this, if Super it has the basic stuff that would have made it a great season, It had, good, the suits looked like a natural design for an anniversary season. I'm talking about the Ghostager ones.
Yeah.
Gosei, the idea that he's Zordon's student, that is a cool idea for a mentor. But yeah, it definitely needed to be better, like story-wise.
Wait, hold on. You say someone was Zordon's student?
Yeah, Gosei is Zordon's student. You didn't know that?
No!
Yeah.
How incompetent can Gosei be when you're holding back on this other source of energy? You give him the secondary, hand-me-down version, the Megaforce, the Angel Ranger stuff, but instead of giving him, the Pirate Ranger stuff. What the heck?
I know. It's pretty baffling.
You know, I'm not even gonna go into it.
Okay, so another topic. Something I always say that is also a real shame. The seasons in Power Rangers that don't have a team up often have a very good setup for one, it's very mind blowing how, for example, at the end of Power Rangers Zeo, Gasket and Archerino were still around, so they could have come back during Turbo and worked with Divatox, and maybe that could have brought the Turbo Range or the Zeo Rangers in. Of course, not really sure if they would have been willing to do a team up at that time. And then in Wild Force, Ginger X and Toxica and Zanaku were still around, and yet there was no team up for them. There was no team up between the Wild Force Rangers.
The Wild Force and Ninja Storm?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when it comes to SPD, literally every bad guy from the series is still alive, and yet, there was no team up between Mystic Force and SPD. Maybe Grum could have had like a plan B where if something happened to him, like maybe he had like an agent or somewhere in another part of the galaxy, time travel back and, get help from maybe the Mystic Force villains or something. It's funny. It's like out of all the team ups for Power Rangers to do, Mystic Force and SPD was the one I think was the one I was expecting the most to happen, and yet it didn't. And it seemed like it could have served as a good. I'm rambling now. Sorry about that.
No, go ahead. No.
It seems like
go ahead. I'm sorry.
It seems like it also served as a good centerpiece for the team ups, because it would have been, I think, one of the first times we had two truly opposite teams working together.
When science meets magic.
Right.
We just set up Thor like, I come from a realm when both work together in harmony.
And Stark's like, I'm built a robot suit.
You are a fool, Stark, if you think that Loki will come in with open arms. No, Loki's many things, but he is of Asgard, and he's my brother. He killed 86 people in 9 days. He was adopted.
You do a good Chris Hemsworth. That's his name?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, you do a pretty good Chris Hemsworth.
This is my friend over here. His name's Groot. I am Groot. I'm Steve Rogers. Dude, did you see the trailer to Endgame last week?
Not yet. Why? What happens?
Nothing, but Captain Marvel's in it, and Thor like has Thor has Stormbreaker fly in right behind her, and she doesn't even flinch, and he's like, I like her.
It's like in Gokaiger when all the ships were blasting on them, and like Marvel just stands there and is unimpressed. The other members are like trying to protect themselves.
Marvelous is, I would say this, from the stuff I've watched about Gokaiger, Marvelous is that type of fool you don't want to mess with.
Yes.
Like, I've seen the episode of Gokaiger where there's the kids like, I can be a better Power Ranger than you can, and Marvelous just like gives him his Morphers like, take it, go ahead, have fun. Kid morphs, does his henshin pose, runs after the monster backhands the kid through like 3 buildings, gets bloodied up, and Marvelous is like, shut the hell up while grown folks is talking, takes the morpher, and just kills the monster in like one go.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've seen all of that episode yet, but I remember seeing some of it. Yeah, the Marvelous, you don't want to mess with him. Did you see how it was one of the early episodes?
Which one?
Of Gokaiger.
No, probably not. Let me put it like this. Because of the fact that 2BTV has all the seasons of, all the Power Ranger series, the seasons of Gokaiger, the ones that Power Rangers did, I'm gonna watch them all. I'm going back to Zyu Ranger first.
Mm-hmm. doing the Sentai review with Clement now, so
Yeah, how is Soul Ranger so far?
it's interesting. It really, it's an interesting start, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. I haven't seen all of the Sentais yet, but if things go well, this could be the first Sentai series I watch from beginning to end. Yeah, it does look interesting. Can't wait to see, like I said, what happens next. All the characters are very likable. The Megazord, it's pretty sweet looking with how acrobatic it is. Not really too pleased with the villains right now, but we'll just see what comes from them. But yeah, so far, first episode, it's pretty good.
Because I know Ryan was really upset about this season because it hasn't really done like medieval dragons and stuff like that, and I'm like, Ryan, you gotta realize that because the Emperor of Japan stepped down, they have to reset. It's like this. They kind of reset. They're about to reset Godzilla soon. Remember, like every Emperor that comes in, they have to reset some franchise. Like
Is that why? That's why Sentai changes each year?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, actually. So, that's cool. It's kind of cool to know.
Damn it, I lost.
You lost?
Yeah, I gotta start all over now.
Oh, really? Like, start from the very... Oh, okay.
Yeah, start from the beginning of the level.
Oh, joy. Oh, you don't have to go... I thought you meant you had to go back to the very beginning.
Wait.
Do you?
I just realized, can I just speed run? Can I just not fight these guys?
Just jump right over?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
I actually did that once with a SpongeBob game. Just tried to avoid all the obstacles.
Okay, now this is the part I can't skip.
The monster.
No, the one where you're stuck in one part of the level and then you have to just keep hitting people. I can't, who's commenting on YouTube? I can't see right now.
Quinn Ranger, he just said yes. Jen, it looks like she was on here and she left. Well,
oh, hi Jen.
I think she left some emojis, but they just look like.
She's probably mad at me because I said that when Noeme came back, we just pretty much reversed Thanos and instead we sacrificed her and Clement. But hey, no more hashtag Team Jen. Am I right?
Right. For the greater good.
The greater good.
Each time I hear that, I think of that movie.
I know. That's why when you said that, I'm like, did he just quote Hot Fuzz?
In fact, I actually haven't seen all that movie.
You haven't? It's a great movie. It's awesome. Like if you love buddy cop movies, and if you love like a movie that pays homage to how silly they get, watch it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like some sort of fantasy film, you know, with the guys all in hoods and stuff.
No, like it pays homage to like, you know, the buddy cop movies of like the 80s and 90s in a sense where it's like they have to go, like they first meet like one silly, one serious type of thing, and then like they're brought together to do this one job because there's a bunch of bad guys trying to do bad guy things.
Oh.
That's what.
So that literally showed. So yeah, I should probably. Yeah, I'll have to check that out then.
Alright, now I gotta look for civilians.
As a side note, have you seen what the Japanese version of Commander Kruger looks like?
Yeah, he almost looks like the only difference between the Japanese version of Kruger and the American version is that the Japanese version of Kruger has a lot more fur. It's a lot. They made him look more like a dog to some capacity. With Kruger in America, he looks more alien than he does like a dog.
Yeah, but I personally kind of prefer the American costume. Yeah. I don't know why. I think it's easier to take more serious than Kruger's Japanese counterpart. I don't know why. I think it's just because it looks like a talking stuffed animal.
Yeah, it does. And you're like, I might as well be taking this talking stuffed animal seriously.
If I made a post about this a while back. Beast Morphers needs to, if given the concept of that season, of this new season, they really should bring in Kruger, Cat, Dr. K, and Miss Fairweather. I don't know why, it just seems like those four should, like, just have some sort of role or appearance in the show.
No, I get what you mean. I would like to see that too, but like, again, because Beast Morphers, there really is no connection between them and RPM, even though they've already made a connection between the rest of the Power Ranger shows. We might not be able to see that, but you might get the other ones.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. So how far into RPM are you?
I've only watched the first few episodes. I'm actually gonna be watching them tonight. This whole weekend, I'm gonna try to power through it. I know it's like what, 40 episodes, 22 minutes each.
I actually powered through it all in one night when I first saw it.
I remember I powered through Dino Thunder. Let me put it like this: I binged Dino Thunder 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember I went over to my cousin's house, and this is and what happened was they were showing Dino Thunder. It was like in November, and this is like right after Dino Thunder was finished and stuff like that. And they show for 2 days, for 2 nights straight, Power Rangers Dino Thunder on JetX.
Right. I remember them doing that with SPD. I didn't know they did that with Dino Thunder. But sweet, yeah. I've only binge watched each season once. Like, there was the first viewing of them and the binge watching. So, but yeah, I could probably binge watch Dino Thunder again. It was really a very entertaining season.
Dino Thunder's, I think, of the seasons that are like probably the easiest to binge, Dino Thunder, and I believe either Ninja Storm or SPD. Yeah. No, not SPD. Either SPD or Jungle Fury, because I seen the Operation Overdrive. There you go. Because I think Operation Overdrive's like what, 30 episodes. There you go.
That's good. Wait, it's easy for you to binge?
Yeah.
So, as a side note, I think. Oh wait, no, never mind.
No, go ahead.
Something I'm kind of bummed out about. It's not really a big deal or anything. It's that Kruger's Japanese counterpart has made lots of appearances since Deca Ranger ended, and sadly, American Kruger hasn't made any. That's kind of something I kind of wish that they would do. You know, just have him appear once in a while. You know, like as a... sorry, I'm losing my train of thought again. But yeah, it's a shame that Kruger doesn't make any on-screen appearances since his season ended, even though his Japanese counterpart has. That's basically what I'm saying.
I think that's because Kruger in the Japanese version, Deca Master, he became like, he's like one of the most popular characters in Super Sentai. I mean, I'm currently watching clips of that Super Sentai Versus series where they have like Rangers split into multiple teams. Like you have the series team, the silly team, the shooter team, the swords team, everything like that. The weirdo team, and then you have an appearance of the black and green ranger from Soul Ranger. Is it called Soul Ranger or Soul Ranger?
Re-Soldier.
Re-Soldier. Like they have appearances from those guys.
Yeah, I've seen the special. It was pretty entertaining. I love the fight between Turbo Yellow and Zeo Yellow. That was pretty cool.
I kind of find it very poetic because it's like when I look at that, I'm like, so it's like O Ranger almost ruined Super Sentai, and then Car Ranger saved it. Meanwhile, Zeo over here was one of the best seasons of Power Rangers, and then the first half of Turbo damn near destroyed Power Rangers. I find some sort of poetic, like, it's very poetic when you think about it.
Yeah, the first half of Turbo, I remember not being too thrilled about some of the episodes, and I was not surprised to hear it was not a very popular season. But it's weird when Tommy and the others original cast leave. That's when the series gets interesting again, or that's when I don't know what it is about the new team, but the show really got a lot better after their departure.
Yeah. And look, I'm gonna say this right now. I will always defend Justin. Everyone wants to say that Justin was an annoying character. I'm sorry. This is around the time where Saban was loaded with money. Saban was untouchable, bro. Like, and case in point, VR Troopers, Big Bad Beetleborg, Samurai Cyber Squad, Knights of Mista, where the hell that game, show is, Toa Noah. Like Saban was untouchable in the 90s, man. You could anywhere like they damn it, they freaking remade Ninja Turtles. Don't get me wrong, Next Mutation is not a good show by any stretch of the imagination, but that's how untouchable they were.
Right.
And Big Bad Beetleborgs came on around the time Turbo was out. And this is like the time where they're like, oh, kids can be Power Rangers too. Like, case in point, you have Big Bad Beetleborgs. And so I understand why they went that route. Marketing-wise, it's a good decision.
I never really mind Justin. I actually kind of thought it was cool to see a kid be a ranger.
And he was smart as hell too.
Right. I do kind of wish they explained the stretching bit, where he becomes an adult. I don't know why. He just kind of does that, and no one ever gives like even a throwaway answer for why he can do it.
I can explain it. See, if you ever watched Die Ranger, which was the second season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, if you watch Die Ranger, the White Ranger in that show, when he morphs, he's a kid, and he grows into an adult-size Power Ranger. So Turbo must have been like, let's do that.
Right. We'll just do what they did.
Just solve that issue.
So, break time or something?
No, I was just making my point.
Right.
I mean, I have some leftover lasagna in my fridge that my sister-in-law made. I might go grab me some of that because I'm about to head out in the next hour or so.
Alrighty.
But yeah.
Sorry, awkward pause.
No, it's all good. Matter of fact, I will be right back. I'm actually gonna go grab me some water real quick. So, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let the game's audio keep kicking in. Kent, I'll be right back. All right.
Okay. So, if anyone has a comment, make one right now and try and read them. Hey Gwen, Ranger, you're saying yes.
Alright, I'm back. Kent? Oh.
I'm back now. Alright, yeah. Alright, excuse me 1 sec.
Alright, go ahead. So wait, there you go. What? There you go.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright.
We're surrounded.
Bam, 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 bam.
You know, it'd been cool if you put that in the center and then said, no one gets inside our circle.
No one gets inside! Do actually, I still like that part.
I don't know why, it just seemed a bit random, but kind of cool at the same time.
Because it was trying to be like the inspirational thing. I mean, heck, Kruger did at some point say it's not the size of the fight of the dogs, it's the dog in the sight of something like that. I don't remember.
It's not, doesn't matter. Now I can't even remember how he said it.
It's not the size of the fight of the dogs, it's the size of the dog in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Not the size of the fight
in the dog.
Yeah.
It's the size of the fight in the dog. No one gets inside.
No one gets inside, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was cheesy as all get down, but still.
Kind of in a classic PR cheesiness way.
Got him.
There's the orange heads, which were never given which I don't think were actually ever called orange heads. So,
all right. Are we? Yep, we're Megazord time.
Sweet. So, which Megazord was your favorite?
In SPD?
Mm-hmm.
The SWAT Megazord.
Yeah, SWAT was pretty sweet.
Because
each Megazord... Oh, sorry.
I was like, the Omega Rangers Megazord is the dumbest thing ever.
I can see it's a bit cheesy. Looking. Did you know that apparently they had to... For some reason, I'm not sure how true this is, but you know how it has those blades that flip out from its hands?
Right.
They had to edit that out, or like had to add in some special effects sparkles because apparently it looked a little violent for the kids show apparently. Yeah. And so that's why they added those fairy, that fairy special effect. I was like, you could have just made it a flashing blue light. You didn't have to make it look like fairies just appeared. Yeah, the Omega Max cycle, it is a very goofy Megazord. Wonder exactly the fist where they got the, like, whoever designed it, there was like, we're gonna put giant fist on its chest. When they're combined, it looks cool, but
yeah, like I said, I think the SWAT Megazord, in my opinion, was my favorite. Now, here's a question: what is your favorite Megazord in all of Power Rangers?
The Zeo Megazord.
Which one?
The main Zeo Megazord. It's just, it's very unique. You know, like the Zords kind of function in a unique way. Like they act like a chariot, and each of them have like their own unique helmet function, which is something I don't really think season has done since, except with maybe the Ninja Steel Megazord. And it just overall looks very unique compared to some of the other Megazords in the franchise. So the Zeo Megazord is my favorite. Okay. What's your overall favorite?
I think we're at the level. Yeah, this is the episode 6 is the one where we fight the dude who killed Sky's dad.
Actually, that's I have to look up his. I
Skamatu.
can't look up Skamatu. No, that wasn't the one who killed Sky's dad.
Looks like it. All right.
No.
We'll find out right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, my favorite Megazord of all time. That's a tough one.
Was it the Super Train?
No, that's my second. The Super Train Megazord from Lightspeed Rescue.
Lightspeed.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad. Wow, you remember when I said that too.
I got another thing to bring up.
Go ahead.
You said that, but what were you gonna say? Your overall favorite though is
the Shogun Megazord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes, that thing is pretty awesome.
Because you mean to tell me this is just and this is gonna be the only time I curse. It is just one big ass robot, dude. And this damn robot this big ass robot has a flame sword. How many other Megazords in Power Rangers do you know where you have this monster-sized Megazord carry a big-ass flame sword?
Mm-hmm.
Also, merchandising. You want to know why? Because they brought back Titanus the Ultra Zord in the dumbest way possible, but it was
Still
the 90s.
Yeah, still kind of cool how they brought him back, but yeah, pretty cheesy how that was handled. Yeah, Shogun Megazord is probably my favorite of season 3's, and I think it's actually the most powerful in the Mighty Morphin era.
And then, of course, freaking Zed and Rita had to turn the Power Rangers to the kids. But hey, without the kid versus the Power Rangers, we wouldn't have Michael Lasky. And because of that, we're gonna be interviewing him. And I gotta ask him about Three Ninjas, which reminds me, I gotta rewatch all Three Ninja movies because actually 4, because I actually never watched the Hulk Hogan one.
I thought he was only in that one. Was he in the other?
I believe so. I think he was in Three Ninjas Kickback and Knuckles Up.
Yeah, we used to rent those movies all the time. They were pretty cool.
I still keep forgetting that Kickback comes before Knuckles Up, and it weirded me out. And I'm like, wait, but they look so much older in Kickback. Why is Kickback coming first and then Knuckles Up comes second?
Mm-hmm. Are they different actors in Kickback and Knuckles Up?
I gotta check.
I
have to check because it's been. Dude, the last time I watched any Three Ninjas movie, I was 11, 12 years old. I think I was like 11 years old the last time I watched a Three Ninjas movie. And one day I was channel surfing. I was like 15, 16 years old, and that's when I found that there was a 4th one. I'm like, wait a minute. They made a 4th movie? Are you serious? Hogan's in it too? And this is like before we found out Hogan was a racist, so yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, you don't know. So Hogan, look, I don't want to go into detail, but Hogan did say something like Hogan said something to the point it was like, I wouldn't want my daughter dating a black guy. And I'm like, are you serious?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I heard about his reality show running.
2 seconds, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Take this call. Hello. Yeah, sure. I'm done. I'm done around like 6 o'clock. All right. All right. Cool. All right. Peace. Sorry about that. Continue.
That's fine. Yeah, I heard about his show running his marriage, but I didn't look into it or anything. But wow, I didn't know that.
Like I said, that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna wrap it up because I don't want to talk too much about it, but still.
Right. So, I just remembered another from, remember that time you were given that fan fiction about Power Rangers and the Super Train Megazord?
Which one was that one?
I'm not sure. I think it was before you guys got your own channel.
Oh, when we were still working on Name Redacted?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember now, yeah.
Yeah, and, I said, how much longer are we going to keep circling the airport? You want to bring this baby in? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was from, you said Golden Girls was your show. That's where I got that from.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I told you that yet, but that's where.
Oh, you want to see? You want to see the Pink Rangers special move? I'm gonna show you right now.
Okay.
Here you
go. Oh yeah, no,
it's weak, but still.
Her powers were pretty cool. Well, but
her power. I think Sid is the most interesting when it comes to me when it comes to people with abilities, because when you think about it, if Sid can turn her whole arm into like whatever piece of metal she's wielding, then what would she do if she was able to do that with her entire body? Like, she wouldn't have never become a Power Ranger if that's the case.
Right? Like, would she become invincible, or
like she can legit turn into Colossus from X-Men?
Or it'd be really cool if her and Toph had like a big brawl, where, remember how Toph was able to make that armor?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool. Toph goes in all metal and Sid goes in, she can't bend Sid, that's the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sid's abilities, I think, were definitely the most interesting, which is a shame because she got some of the least amount of focus episodes.
But because there really was none much else we could talk about with her, because her character was a spoiled brat.
But she was, I think, out of all the SPD Rangers, she comes off the most confident fighting wise.
Well, oh yeah, I mean, she was a spoiled brat, but she would. You say something stupid, she would beat you like a government mule. She'd beat you like you stole something.
Okay, so as we were talking about earlier, actresses who aged well. She's aged pretty good but then again, the show was that long ago. Yeah. Alicia Pruitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's aged very well. Did you see her in Supernatural?
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah, she goes like she plays a character that gets killed off. Well, actually, she was a one-time character.
To be fair, no one's safe. No one is safe in Supernatural, so.
Not even the cast of Scooby-Doo. Monica May.
Monica May was my crush.
She is a very beautiful woman, and I think she's very beautiful nowadays. It's hilarious, Monica Z. She was leather jacket. She kind of had a New York accent. She was like this real tough girl, wore those combat boots when she wasn't wearing her uniform. And then, I saw her first Morphicon I went to was the 2012 one. I saw she had styled her hair blonde. I was like, oh, that's new. And then during the 2014 Morphicon, I see this woman in a long sundress. She's like trying to get into the convention. I think she's wearing some big earrings. I go, ma'am, do you need help? You need help in? And just turn around. I'm like, Monica? He's like, hi. I'm like, wow, you really changed. Very different. You look very different right now. So.
Dude, there's way too much platform jumping right now.
Gosh, I used to hate those. The Tarzan video game was the worst when it came to platform jumping.
I never beat the game.
Oh, really?
No, that game pissed me off so much as a kid. I just stopped playing it.
I was able to get through like the first 2 levels. I think my brother was able to get all the way up to level 9, and he got stumped. Like he couldn't get over this pole, and then that's when he just gave up. Like, It's like, how do you get over this thing?
No, I remember the level that made me stop playing it was the one of the levels where you're using the elephant and stuff like that. And it's like the ones where you're racing to the next. It's kind of like those Crash Bandicoot levels. And I was I was like at the end of the level, right? And I jumped. For some reason, apparently the game wants you to have the perfect jump because I died.
Wow.
And I never went back to playing that game. I was so mad playing that game. Oh no!
There's loads of them.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I have no lives left, so like I gotta be careful. The password's LQP. Okay.
Yeah, usually whenever I used to play games, if I got down to one level, it's like, okay, screw it, gonna start over. But
at least I know the password. I'll say this about Game Boy Advance games. You at least know the passwords. They tell you, like, you finna die. If you die, here's the password.
I didn't know about passwords back then.
No one did.
Shows how much I have gaming knowledge.
Like I said, no one really knew about them because, I mean, unless you were that kid who died in almost every game, like, or if you, back in the day, like if you played the Super Nintendo and like you played, let's say, like X-Men Mutant Apocalypse or something like that, you need that password because you were not gonna survive.
You were not coming back.
Nah, there ain't gonna be no rematch, Rock. So I never really, Ken, I don't think I ever asked you about your actual thoughts about Battle for the Grid. So, you know, we put that poll up asking people in Morphin Network what game are they looking forward to more, Power Rangers or Mortal Kombat X. I explained my reason on why I am gonna pick up Mortal Kombat 11 before I pick up
Battle for the Grid.
Hold on, I just want everyone to look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That is so cheap. Yeah, like the reason why I'm picking up 11 before I pick up Battle for the Grid is because of this. I understand Justin Wong is making Battle for the Grid, like he's worked on everything like that. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that concerns me about that game. This game comes out a week after Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11's hype train is like is beyond any other hype train because it's been what 5 years since Mortal Kombat X came out, and apparently we're about to get involved with some time travel shenanigans. Everyone's gonna be excited for that. Don't get me wrong. I think that Battle for the Grid will be a great game, but if I'm a betting man, I'm gonna say more people are gonna be more excited about 11 than Battle for the Grid.
Possibly. Didn't the Power Ranger movie similar deal where it came out at a bad time?
No, because there really was no big movie that was coming out in March.
What about or at least there was the Sleeper Beauty and the Beast, the Beauty and the Beast movie.
Honestly, did anyone really care about the Beauty and the Beast movie?
Gotta think now.
Nope. Oh, come on.
Oh, sweet. You can put up the shield and then jump over it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait till my special bar fills back up because God knows what the hell's about to happen next. I see a blue head right there. I see homie with the sword right there. So how are you liking this game, Psycho? It's not bad. It's hard, but it's not bad.
It's definitely one he hasn't freaked out the most over.
Come on. No! Alright. I don't have to quit. I can just continue. Okay, good.
I forget. I forget. I'm watching this.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! So I have to start back over where Z was? Are you serious?
Oh, joy.
Alright, you know what? It's okay. I can just power through it. It's okay.
Spoke a little too soon.
It's okay. It's okay. Time to superset. If there's one thing one of my favorite YouTubers said, it's okay. You gotta go back. You're gonna go back. It's time to superset. For those of you who don't know what a superset is, a superset is right after you finish doing one part of your workout. Let's say you did like 4 sets of like 10 reps of 10 rep bench presses and stuff like that, like 4 sets of those. You go into a superset where you like say, let's say you go and do chin-ups, like 10 chin-ups. That's a superset.
Mm-hmm. Ryan says quitter, duplicate fool.
How am I a quitter? How am I a quitter? You wait. How am I a quitter, Ryan? Look how cheap these blue heads are. All it like dudes jump, they jump.
It's like they're kind of difficult to get around. Do you have to face any monsters again? As
No.
Z, or is... Okay.
It was just get to point A to point B.
Okay.
No one gets inside.
No one gets inside. There we go.
Yeah. Question, what... Random side note, well, sort of. What did you think of the, Cat's Morpher was only... It only
hour?
lasted 1 hour. Yeah.
That was stupid.
I don't know, I'm kind of... Oh, you died again? Game, you lose. Yeah, seemed kind of weird. Why would they, just have her Morpher only work for an hour? But at the same time, I don't know. I'm kind of okay with her not keeping her powers. It's kind of a weird thing, but yeah, it could have been handled better.
Here's my question. Am I the only one who thought too soon that like Kruger was trying to holler at Cat before he found out his wife was still alive?
I kind of thought they were pushing towards that throughout the season, but yeah, that was I was quite surprised they actually kept Icenia alive.
Dude, when I saw that, when she yells his name and then he yells Icidia, I'm like, I'm like, what? She's still alive! I had that moment from My Hero Academia where Deku thought Gran Torino was dead. And he's like, oh my god, he's dead! And he just pulls out like, I'm alive. Oh, he's alive! I'm sorry, I had a full plate of sauce, ketchup and sausage, and I spilled it all over myself. You must be Izuku Midoriya.
Wow. So wait, what did you think of? They kept Kruger's wife alive. Do you think?
I was shocked. I think it was a good idea. I mean, it let me put it like this. Grum is probably the ultimate savage because this dude, almost every time he meets up with Kruger, always talks about like, yeah, homie, I'm the reason why your entire planet got destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Grum is a very underrated villain.
I think, let me put it like this, compared to Lothar Mesogog, I think he was the best villain up until from the first 3 seasons of like the Disney era Power Rangers until RPM with the Vengeance virus and stuff like that.
Right. Grum kind of reminded me of Zed and Rita during season 3, where where he managed to score some victories over the Rangers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a question: who do you think is the best villain in the Fox Saban era of Power Rangers? That's not Mighty Morphin. Let's get that out the way. No Rita, no Zed, no Machine Empire, no Diva Talks. We'll go from in space and then up to Wild Force.
Okay, so in that case, it's kind of difficult. Like the most powerful?
No, who's just your favorite?
Oh, probably Trakina. You know, she was a really cool villain. Loved her story and how she went from a princess to, you know, powerful warrior.
Dude, yeah, and all it took was her father to get killed.
I actually was quite surprised with how deep they made Scorpius's death. It's like, oh, this is actually kind of sad.
Like, villains have feelings?
As in, yeah, they were evil, but in fact, it's even kind of a sad scenario. Scorpius is dying is because of Deviat.
Look, I think in fairness, when I think about that, what Scorpinus's death, I find it to be very poetic because, I'm sorry, didn't he kill a child?
Yeah, that was surprising.
I'm like, you deserve it. You deserve to die.
He had it coming. You know, it's funny, with how serious the Japanese Power Rangers show gets, or how serious Super Sentai gets, this is just kind of a random thing. I was kind of imagining Zika's death in the Japanese show to be a bit intense, like maybe his Captain Mutiny's Japanese counterpart actually stabbed him a few times, maybe, during...
See, so how does his death in Super Sentai differ from America? Because I ain't watched the King Ranger.
Captain Mutiny basically slices through him. He doesn't split him apart. He just like takes his sword, it energizes, and slices right through Zika.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Did the Magna Defender, was he there to watch his son die?
Yeah, it's pretty much it's very similar to how it plays out in Power Rangers, just the only main difference is they switch Cap Mutiny with Scorpius.
I wonder who did the voice of the Magna Defender, because I remember watching Linkar's review and he's like, he sounds way too much like Christian Bale.
It's Kerrigan Mayhem.
Oh, okay.
The voice of Goldar.
This cheap bastard!
Oh, sorry, we can't say bad words.
Well, you can say like damn, hell, and bastard, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I think the only time I ever like, I think I can tell you the times I've dropped the F-bomb on Morphin Gaming Time. When I was playing Lightspeed Rescue, because Lightspeed Rescue genuinely pissed me off. And I said F this game. Time Force, because like I was like one hit away from beating the monster, and then I had to start all over, and I was so upset.
And how many swears did you almost drop during Dino Thunder?
I dropped swears left and right. I fairly admit that.
Didn't get to watch that live stream, but kind of wish I did. Sorry about that.
Just get to the part when I fight Megazord. You just watch it from there, because I was already mad. We were 3 hours into the game. Yeah, we were like an hour 3 or hour 4 playing the game, and I was just done.
Like, screw this. I'm done. So, I think out of all Power Ranger seasons, SPD has like, it was like one of the, it takes place in a unique time. It feels big and grand. So I think that's one of the reasons I like it, is because it stands out compared to some of the other seasons, because it's set in a unique time zone, and it has it has unique villain. Well, it has unique villains that actually score some victories over the Rangers.
Like the redhead from SPD. Like when we're first introduced to him, like it was the 2-part where they met Sam, and it's like, oh my god, a Crybot actually beat the Red Ranger and the Yellow Ranger.
Yes.
In what America?
Side note, I've heard some people had issues with some of SPD's writing in its later seasons. What'd you think of them making Sam the Sixth Ranger and a ball of light?
It was stupid. It was. I really no that I will freely admit that was probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, probably. I will say I definitely kind of like that Sam was the one chosen to be the Sixth Ranger. From what I heard, possible spoiler if you haven't watched Deca Ranger, Sam and the Omega Ranger are two separate characters in Deca Ranger. So, yeah, I thought it was a cool full circle kind of moment where, Sam became a Ranger, but yeah, the ball of light thing is a bit goofy. And
no, I like look at this. I have no problem with Sam being a Ranger. I think that was great. Like that's where I go into the thing where it's like, so a kid can't be a Power Ranger. Like, and I actually like that. My issue with it is that I could see is like Sam lost his body, maybe like because keep in mind the reason why the Omega Ranger is around is because of the fact that. And I just died.
Oh, right.
All right, this is gonna be the level where I might have to like recharge my batteries and just do this the next stream because this is gonna be. I already know we're gonna be splitting this into a two-parter Let's Play. Like I said, if they had, because remember the Omega Ranger, the reason why he's there is because in the not so distant future, like Grum wins. Like something happens in a sense where Grum wins, hence the reason why the Omega Ranger is sent back to the year 2025. Oh, I think wasn't he like the Omega Ranger was sent back like 10 years into the past because I think in 2035 Grum wins.
Right.
So I actually like that. Like where
that was
where it's they play the whole X-Men thing where it's like Bishop has to go back into the past to fix something, but then what he fixed messed up Cable's timeline. I like that type of storytelling.
Yes, that is cool.
But I think him just being a ball of light, that's just silly.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to have this one kid become a Power Ranger, you can have a story where it's like, yeah, I was fighting Grum on my own, and my body was destroyed in the process, and hence the reason why I am now the Omega Ranger, and stuff like that. If they kind of just explain why he's a ball of light, I can understand that.
So yeah, you're like they couldn't get an actor. Greg, the guy who worked on a lot on SPD, has said that when it came time for them to adapt the Omega Ranger, like the Disney told them no more actors. You can't use any more actors. So they had to keep him morphed the whole time. So you're okay with him staying morphed?
Yeah, I have no problem with that. Like if they just explain like, hey, the reason why I can't unmorph is because during my fight with Grum in my future, I lost my body in the process. If they just done that, I would have been okay with it.
Yeah, sweet. Kind of reminds me of have you seen Doom Patrol any? The new Doom
no, I've been told it's very good though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but Robot Man, he lost his body. The guy who eventually becomes Robot Man, he has a very serious death, and the chief revives him, but puts him inside a robot body. So, the idea of Sam being put into the Omega Ranger costume kind of reminded me of that.
Okay. I think I just learned an exploit. Just jump kick the redhead the entire time.
It's funny. One of my favorite shows, they said something about, like he goes, I know all the combos, but combos are worthless against button mashing, or something like that.
There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on.
Get it?
Come on.
Yeah.
Damn it. Come on. Come on. Yes, got you. Come on, let's go. Woo. Sorry about that.
That's fine. Sure could have used some guns then.
I kind of wish that, like, give Jack his gun.
Wait, why are they giving us Z's car?
Because
Or Z-Zord.
we're about to fight the boss.
Ah.
And once we beat him, I think that's gonna be the last level I do, and then we're gonna call it a day.
Okay. How many levels are there in this game?
I have no idea. Apparently, they're episodic, so I know that for sure.
Right. So was Wild Force's game? It was a little more straightforward compared to
Wild
some
Force
of the
was
other
very
games.
fun. Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
I really admit, I had a good time playing Wild Force.
Mm-hmm. Jump. It's funny, you're a few minutes behind on YouTube, but
Yeah, you'll always be. We will always be. YouTube will always be like a good 10-20 seconds delayed compared to where I am right now. I had to learn that too when I was streaming on Twitch.
I tried to that's why I have to watch this on mute, because it'll be kind of distracting.
I think what I could have done is I could have shared my screen through Discord, and so you can watch where I am right now. I think the next time I will, I'll do that. But the thing is, right now I'm currently trying to get a new graphics card, and I'm trying to completely remodel my computer.
Understand. So, new other thing to change up, something different that SPD did that not very many previous seasons.
Oh my god!
Oh, something happened? Oh, you.
Please don't tell me I have to start over. Please don't tell me I have to start over. Oh, thank God I don't. Okay. Thank you, God. I don't have to start over. Okay. Continue.
The idea of them using giant robots instead of growing. What'd you think of that idea?
I think it was a good idea. Actually, I'm gonna stop right here too. So let me see the password. The password is exclamation mark NS. All right. Because I actually have to go in the next few minutes. Actually, no. I have. Oh, it's 5:53. I can try to beat this real quick.
Oh, Quinn Ranger asks, do you know if y'all are doing any cons near LA fall?
We're going to Japan World Hero Cup, Japan World Hero. I know that for sure. I'm going to E3 in the summer. I might be missing out at San Diego Comic-Con, which is gonna be the first time I missed out on it because I think one, I didn't get a badge, and two, I think finances right now is a little slow. But yeah, so I might be missing out at San Diego Comic-Con, which kind of sucks. But I will be going to E3. In the fall, whatever conventions are going on in the fall, I'll probably be going to. I know TwitchCon's gonna be happening in San Diego this October, so I'm gonna be rolling to San Diego. Hopefully it's not around the time LA Comic Con is, because if it is, I'm picking Twitch over in LA Comic Con.
And sadly, I can only do one convention. Well, right now I can only do Morphicon. Sure, there's some conventions around here, but I haven't looked much into it. So, did you see, right quick, did you hear about that Mother's Day themed episode Sentai did a while?
Oh, you mean the one with when it had all the some of the popular female Power Rangers come back? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and the three of them are talking about trying to keep their baby safe while they're protecting the world, and they showed the Yellow Deca Rangers Zord with a sign that says "Baby is in car."
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Like I said, dude, it's one of my honestly, it's one of my favorite specials the Super Sentai's ever done. And to be fair, I've always had such a huge crush on Jasmine from SPD, from Deca Ranger. So yeah,
she is cute. Yeah, she is cute.
Because for a minute, I didn't even think she was Japanese. I could have swore she was Filipino. She looked she was that racially ambiguous in that show.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't include. I know they technically had Maji Pink, but I'm surprised Ameko wasn't a part of that special. I can see her kind of becoming a mom, right?
Yeah.
Or I'm surprised she wasn't chosen to be. Well, actually, granted, Jasmine is a mom now, so never mind.
I got the sword. Come on. Nope.
Snipes.
Stop backing up and take your ass over like a man.
Come back here and get hit.
No, it's like Luke Cage. Get up and take this ass over.
It's funny in that Ninja Turtle show that you said you didn't like. The Next Mutation, like there's a part where Raph gets cornered by one of their new enemies, and like his bike won't start, so he gets up and runs away. And so the guy says, "Come back here and get shot."
I love, like, legit. I'm like, come on, take this butt whooping like a man. Don't run. Don't flinch. Just take it.
Don't be a wuss. Don't be a wuss.
Got him.
Sweet.
Examelus, both you and Samadi are charged with escaping prison and creating malicious mayhem. Judgment time.
And also driving a robot without a license.
For real.
Boo.
Gonna get shot. Kablamzos. Oh, not even yet. Now, kablam! Thank you. Damn. I've always... Dude, I would say this. Watching Power Rangers SPD and then watching Deca Ranger, I still understand. It's like, you have this big robot. And you mean to tell me this robot is dodging bullets and dodging energy beams, and all these buildings are getting destroyed in the process?
Well, of course, they were probably, as Linkara says, the abandoned buildings district.
That's true.
It's always hilarious whenever, like in the early days, the monsters would destroy a building. Like the Rangers are just like, "Oh my gosh, they're attacking the abandoned warehouse." It's like, so they're the abandoned.
They're attacking the quarry. It's a rocks. What can you destroy at the quarry? It's not like you can cause an earthquake or a volcano.
Except for that Dragool monster.
Oh, this episode of Power Rangers we just did, we're about to do the one where Sky's best friend comes back.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I remember when they did the promo for SPD where Con, Ethan, and Kira, saw them in the future. Yeah, I remember this was one of the episodes they chose to show.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I would really love it if future Power Ranger seasons would do that again, or would do that. I think that's one of the reasons why SPD also felt very unique, because the characters from a previous season were going to see what lied in store.
All right.
So.
All right, guys. Yeah, I think this is where we part ways. We are officially done with this game. This is part 1 of Power Rangers SPD.
Legends game.
We are, guys. I am coming back. I apologize. I accidentally alt-4'd out of the stream. So with that, I do apologize for that. I was trying to alt-4. I was trying to shut off Power Rangers SPD. So this is part 2 or part 1.5. I'm gonna probably sync this into the actual video. But yeah, guys, I apologize for that. My apologies for that. But yeah, so that was it. That was Power Rangers SPD on GBA so far. It's okay. I don't mind the game. It's not terrible. It's better than Dino Thunder.
It's not as mind-blowing.
Oh man, but I will say this game gets really tedious because all you're doing is just fighting. So all you're doing is just fighting. You're like, it's not like, I understand the side scroller. I know I asked way too much about it, but it just felt really tedious. I understand, like most GBA games, like especially like beat 'em ups, it's like it's your typical beat 'em up where like if you're like on a plane ride or if you're like on a road trip with your family, you're just gonna put it in and just play it and stuff like that for until your Game Boy dies, and if you forgot to bring an extra pair of batteries and stuff like that. Welcome to my world. Other than that, it's whatever's. I mean, I don't hate the game as much as I did Dino Thunder. I wasn't to the point where Dino Thunder I'm like, okay, I gotta sit through this game and try to beat it in one go. This one I'm actually taking a break from it and stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. So if you guys are coming in right now, We just finished the stream. I accidentally alt forward as Streamlabs, so I do apologize for that. But Kent, thank you for coming by, dude. I much appreciate it.
Sure thing. That makes 4 live streams in 1 week.
Exactly. And yeah, hey man, welcome to my world, because I already know later tonight I'm probably gonna be streaming Kingdom Hearts 3, either that or Metal Gear. I'm gonna do Metal Gear Thursday. I will be in LA in August for KCon, but I'm still aiming for Power Morphicon next year. Monty, if you do, man, let me know. We'll be at Morphicon next year anyway, all of us. So let us know. We'll all hang out and stuff. I honestly would love to do a meet and greet with everyone. If for anyone who's watching this part, if all you're gonna be at a Power Morphicon next year, I would love to do a meet and greet with everyone, and we all just go out and chill. We rent out IHOP. We just take over IHOP after the first day of Morphicon, and just have everyone sit around and stuff like that. Just have Power Rangers all around, Power Rangers fans all around. I'd be totally down for that. But yeah,
that'd be sweet.
So, like I said, everyone, if you are watching this right now, let me know next year. And hell, Battle for Grid comes out next month, so I'd be totally down for all of us to like just if anyone gets like a hotel suite or something like that, we all just cram in there, play Power Rangers, Battle for the Grid until like 3 in the morning. So yeah,
that'd be cool.
I'd be down for that. I'd be totally down for that. I mean, I did it at Evo. Like I remember people that I knew who went to Evo went to my hotel room, and they were practicing Dragon Ball Fighter Z and Tekken 7 and Smash and stuff. And I think we actually live streamed that too. But
so
yeah, other than that, yeah, guys, we're officially done. Thank you guys very much. And once again, I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who's followed us within the last 2 weeks or so. So shout outs to Romaine Schufelt, Romaine Schufelt, Creative Geek Girl, The Filthy Slav, Wyatt Merrifield, Andrew Sass, Fire Tiger, Iceman JD, and John Marstein. Guys, thank you very much. We've already hit 400 subs. Let's try to hit 500 in the next 2 months or so. I'm not sure yet. I will be back next Thursday for part 2 of Let's Play Power Rangers SPD, Morphin Gaming Time Edition. And yeah, and Kent will be back too, hopefully.
sweet.
and then Super Legends is next, and I think I might take a detour before starting Samurai, because technically Saban did make a season with them. We might play some Ninja Turtles. Turtles in Time. We might just play Turtles in Time. I'll keep you guys up to date with that, because I actually want to play Turtles in Time. And I'm probably gonna buy a Super Nintendo Classic just to play it. So there you go. So then, guys, y'all know what to do. If you haven't yet, be sure to follow us on our Facebook page, Morphin Network. Type in facebook.com/MorphinNet. Follow us on our Instagram page, MorphinNet. We're gonna try to get someone to start helping us with our Instagram page. So, but you can follow us on MorphinNet on Instagram. We don't use it, not Instagram, on Twitter. We don't use Twitter often. We're trying to, but we're gonna try this year. We're gonna try to use our Twitter page more often, and follow us here on Morphin Network on YouTube as well. You want to get a hold of us, any of us, find me, Psycho Fox, on Twitter and Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox. You follow me on our YouTube page, Reckless_Fox. And you can follow all my latest game content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. Kent, where can they find you, dude?
And you can find me on K30, and you can find me on Facebook at my regular account. So.
Right. Till then, guys, thank you all so much. We'll be back next week. This is Morphin Gaming Time signing out. Recycle Fox and Kent Brown signing out. Quasar Red. Till then, guys, bye-bye.
Catch you later. So are we done?
I was waiting for I put the stream ending logo on there, so it says stream ending. Stream ending. Get out. All right. Bye, guys.